Hello and welcome to Fabulous Momentum, Fabulous Networking's newsletter for the 22nd of February 2026. I'm Glenda Shawley. Where did your spark come from? Have you noticed where your spark has come from this week? Not the big wins, not the obvious milestones, but the moment that gave you energy, the conversation that made you sit up a little straighter, the idea that stayed with you long after it was shared. Because sometimes the real spark isn't just in the instant, it's in what happens next. A great spark has a ripple effect. At Shrivenham this week, the spark started with our introduction round. We each shared a testimonial or three to showcase what we're good at. There was spontaneous applause and real insights. The inspiration continued with a talk from Mandy Dineley, who shared some ideas for how we can use testimonials strategically to increase our visibility. She demonstrated how she had given a testimonial to reach someone else's audience and gained 60,000 views on a social media post of her own. Her approach has been consistent, supportive, and very much in line with her brand. As a writer for weddings and special occasions, she had showcased her skills with a testimonial poem. How could you make your testimonial stand out and get shared? Following the meeting, our visitor posted a lovely testimonial on LinkedIn, which sparked more responses and more nice words. The ripple effect continued. Several of us have shared that testimonial and will continue to do so. Sam Newton will reach more of our community and followers through that one kind gesture. That's the ripple effect from one spark. What ripple has a spark created for you this week? In the diary this week, on Monday the 23rd, it's BizChat Online Business Networking, and on Wednesday the 25th, it's online with Anita Chakraberty. And our spark idea for this week is tune your antennae. Sometimes we need to spark our creativity. We can do that by becoming more observant, shifting our focus, and actively seeking new ideas. Driving to Shrivenham, I listened to a podcast with video maker Sam Teal. It got me thinking about advertising and videos in particular. So when we went to the cinema on Thursday, I was paying close attention to the adverts and their messaging. I found the Greenpeace one particularly interesting. My antennae were also paying close attention in the film, Hamnet. The cinematography was outstanding, but the thing that inspired me the most was the ending, a masterclass in generating emotion. If you're looking for a spark for ideas for your business, come to BizChat on Monday, where I'll be taking a look at a business that has some ideas worth examining. How are we moving into the last week of February already? It's a quieter week this week with just 2 online events for you. If you've time to join us on Monday at BizChat and/or Wednesday with Anita, we would love to see you. Find the joining link for BizChat and the booking link for Anita's meeting at the bottom of the page. There is also a link within the print newsletter to the podcast that I'd been listening to. Food for thought. Put your feedback to effective use. Lovely feedback is great for our morale, but if we don't do anything with it, the effect is fleeting. People giving us feedback may be doing it just because they had a good experience, but often they want to help. They expect us to share what they've said. Sometimes they'll be hoping to gain from your audience. See the story about Mandy in this week's lead article. Here are 5 ways to put the feedback you receive into effective use. Share it on social media, either in full or for longer pieces, cut them into several pieces of content. Add it to the testimonials page of your website. Quote it when appropriate in your networking introductions. Include it in your proposals or tender documents. Build a blog post around it and the work that led to it. How have you used feedback and testimonials that you have received? Our member in the spotlight this week is Johnny Andrews, the incredible bill shrinking man. Mention Johnny Andrews' name at any of our Hampshire meetings, and it's likely that you'll get a chorus of the incredible bill shrinking man. Johnny has us well trained with almost 10 years as a fabulous networking member. As a partner of Utility Warehouse for more than 26 years, he's consistently used this strapline to ensure we remember him and what he does. If you think you're paying too much for your domestic utilities, then book a conversation with Johnny and he'll arrange a no obligation assessment to see if he can offer you a better deal. And there is a link in that little article to email him. This month's introduction round, as you know, we vary them every month, and in February we've been sharing the love shown for you, customer testimonials, recommendations or feedback, highlights. And there's a related article link in that piece. Tell us a bit about the work that led to the testimonials so that we can get an understanding of the type of work you shine at. And in March, we'll be asking you to tell us one thing we don't know about you or your business. You might like to give that some thought now. You then have the list of what's on over the next 4 weeks or so. And as always, we finish with our quote of the week. And this week it's 80% of success is showing up. Woody Allen said that. Over and out. See you next week.